This is StiltzkinKupo84, representing Cat and Fam Gamer TV. Oh, hey, look, there's Scamp. Stamp? Stamp. Whatever. He's the little dog. Stamp, I think, is his name. Alright, well, we're gonna go. I think we've done all the side quests available in Chapter 8 here. In the Sector 5 slums.
It's not safe up there.
So we're gonna go back to the house. At least I believe that's where we're running. No, we are running the opposite way for some reason. Clearly I don't know my way around yet. Alright,
when is it gonna get darker?
this way I think, yeah. This is the way that Ares took. She was walking to the house, and there's where we fought Rude. I'm always leery of these shadows because I think that there might be treasure hiding around. We gotta wait for the lighting to adjust itself. It's kind of weird, but you know, it kind of mimics the way your actual eyes work biologically, so I think it's pretty cool.
So, you coming?
Are we coming? The language of flowers? Are we supposed to pick flowers? I don't understand. Where did Ares go? How are we supposed to follow if we don't see where you are at? Oh, you know what? What is this? The language of flowers. We are going the wrong way here. We're supposed to be going this way. Here we go. There's a materia. Wonderful.
You talking to the...
Shh. So, yeah. It was that kind of day.
I don't know if maybe this mirrors in the original when you had to wait a long time.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep Mom waiting.
Hey.
While Ares was tending the
What'd they say?
flowers.
Good work today, guys.
How do the flowers know what we did?
Kidding. They didn't say a word.
Okay.
But, you know... never mind. It's not like you'd believe me after all.
Probably not.
Was she gonna spill about the live stream just now?
Tell me anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
It
guess
won't
we'll
be
find
much
out.
longer now. The flowers, they have something important to tell us. Something they need to share with us. At least, that's the feeling I get. But before they can, there's a final step that has to be taken. Otherwise, we won't hear them. Maybe I should just give up. Honestly, it's what I do best.
Could have fooled me. From what I've seen, you're no quitter.
Well, today's special. That's why I've been working my butt off.
What's so special about it?
Okay, time to go.
Alright, well that was still very cryptic.
Learn to talk to her.
We didn't get very
Did the
much
flowers
dish.
say anything?
Good work today, guys?
That's the spirit.
Well, the very first thing I want to do is get this materia. MP up. Oh wow, I couldn't think of a materia we already have that I would want less. But hey, we'll take it. Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah.
You're heading in already?
No?
Not quite yet.
Was there something weird about me heading in that early? Like, at least I don't think there's anything I should be doing. We got that materia on that hill. There's no materia on this hill. So, what's this? Oh, a request for the mercenary. What's that? Well, that's Aerith's house. Okay. Alright, so was that the only thing left to do? Oh man. Sector 5 slums area. Church. 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 Aerith's house. Veranda. Yeah, top floor. Okay. Those are the only quests that we have left.
You're heading in already?
I think this is just the game's way of telling you that if you go this far, it's the point of no return.
Yeah, that's enough for one day.
So we've done all our side quests, so we checked all those boxes. And we're ready to get into some more story beat.
Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Sorry. We got a little sidetracked.
Dinner's ready, in case you're wondering.
Ah, great.
But before we sit down, I want you to make up the guest room.
Gotcha. Take a load
I
off,
think
okay?
the story opens back up to side quests in like chapter 12 or something. 4 more chapters. It's been fairly consistent every few chapters. Side quests
Judging
open
by
up.
those eyes, I'm guessing you're a soldier.
Ex-soldier.
I hate to ask, but would you leave tonight without any fuss, no questions? You boys made a trade, a normal life, for power. You can't have it both ways.
I'm back!
Good. Now, I hope you're hungry.
Starving, right?
Huh. A normal life for power. They
I've
don't
never
tell
been
policemen
so
that.
proud.
Or military.
The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
Here's Claude's mom.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
She's not bad looking.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight
does
and
look
narrow.
like a female
and tell you when
Cloud.
you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say.
Well, that was not as long, but that was a scene from the original. It's pared down at least.
Don't want to overstay my welcome.
Wow, everybody made such a fuss about most of the segments from the original being longer than they were originally, but they're actually shorter. Well, that one was shorter. I guess they could get more done with less dialogue because of the ability to see people's faces. Now we have a care package in the original that we can pick up before we leave the room, but I don't think we have that here. That's what I was looking for. I don't see a care package in our room. To sneak out of the house without letting Ares spot you, be careful not to bump into anything by accident. Ares will notice if you make too much noise. I kind of want to see what happens. Oh, crap.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Did you have a bad dream?
I didn't...
Don't worry. You'll feel much better in the morning.
I didn't see that even in front of my feet.
Home.
Like,
Okay.
I didn't even know it was there to begin with. You know, I wonder if there would have been a trophy if I had done this scene without her
Please
waking
don't
up
let
at
her
all.
hear me again.
That's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna have to probably come back to this sequence for a trophy on hard mode or something. Alright. We got that bucket. Oh, come on, dude.
You jerk!
That
I
was
thought
your
I told
toe.
you not to leave your room. Now get back in there.
Okay.
Now she definitely knows that we're trying to leave. Now, okay, does she think we're trying to leave, or does she think we're trying to sneak into her bedroom? It's a valid question. Either way, if she thought we were trying to sneak into her bedroom, she shouldn't be calling us a jerk. Oh, you know what? They just totally got rid of everything for me. Oh, I kind of want to... I kind of want to... I kind of want to see what would have happened. Okay, well they got rid of everything for me so that I wouldn't knock anything over. But I wonder if we could have went upstairs if they hadn't done that. Oh boy. Let's see. We'll reload. See, can we continue? Yeah, let's resume. Let's see if it'll go back to before we bumped into anything. See if it'll put us right in Cloud's room. Or the guest room, as it were. Without any fails. Oh, alright. Well, so here it is. We're back in front of the house. I'm going to go ahead and save, because we got a materia. That way, let me just check. That was MP plus. Yeah, we got a bunch of MP up now, so yeah, I'm sure that was saved. Let's go in.
You're heading in already?
Sure we are.
Yeah, that's enough for one day.
We'll skip all this. Alright, now we can try to leave out of here the stealthy way. Oh, you know what? The chairs are still there. So we didn't really... Oh, crap. And I'm still knocking into buckets and stuff.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Did you have a bad dream?
Oh, man.
Don't worry. You'll feel much better in the morning.
It's really hard
and I
not to
promise
knock
take you
into
straight
things. They
home.
made the hitboxes like really
okay.
wide for some reason around this stuff. Things that you wouldn't think you'd be hitting, you kind of are with the
Please
side of
don't
your
ever hear
boot
me
or
again.
whatever. Well, I'm still not gonna. If there's a trophy for sneaking out of here undetected, I'm still not gonna get that trophy. At least, though, I have ascertained for myself that we wouldn't be able to get up those steps. Yeah, see?
Jerk.
Because
I
those
thought I told
chairs
you not to
were
leave your room.
upside down
Now get back
the
in there.
moment we came out of here,
Okay.
so... there's some kind of treasure up there that obviously they don't want us to have yet at this point in the game. I mean, I would bet half my life savings on that fact right here. I would bet there's something up there that's pretty darn powerful they don't want us to have yet. Now, if that's
You're
not the
leaving?
case,
So, how do I get to Sector 7?
all I can really
It's
say
simple enough. Just cut through Sector 6.
is that that's
It
the kind of
isn't
thing they would have
exactly
done in the
safe,
original.
but you should be okay, seeing as you're a soldier.
Was one.
Promise me, you'll never talk to Aerith again. Please.
You got it.
Thank you.
Elmira, what's your big thing? What do you got against Cloud here?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to get a new girlfriend, and you're in the way. Oh well, we have a pretty darn good girlfriend anyway. I'm not affected by it in the least. See, on the original, I liked Ares better because, you know, she had better dialogue, she was funnier, she had more personality, and both the sprites were terrible. I mean, I started out playing Final Fantasy IX, and going from 9 down to 7 was a big downgrade in the graphical department, so the sprites of either one of these girls didn't really do much for me, and I was a big Ares
If it
girl
isn't the new
because
florist,
big
I
Ares
appreciate
fan
you helping
because
the kids out today. Thank
her dialogue
you.
was better.
They won't stop talking about the soldier who saved the day. Oh, and make sure to give my thanks to Aerith, too.
Sure.
But in the remake, I can say that Tifa has a lot more personality. She has some good dialogue. I mean, she's not as mopey or quiet or brooding as she was in the original. She might be... No, I don't think she's as shy either anymore. I think in the original she was, you know, shy enough that it was a handicap for her socially, but she's not that shy in this game. She's normal shy. Heck, about certain things she's not really even shy at all. So I think I'm a Tifa guy from here on out for the remake. I placed a lot more stock in Eris in the original, and I will say that the reason I'm placing more stock
See anything you like?
in Tifa has nothing to do with what happens to Eris in the original. Like we're running based off a pure character building. You know, we're Team Tifa now. I am Team Tifa just based off of pure character building. From here on out, let's see. Yep, we're going the right way. I wonder... Wait a minute. We weren't even able to come this far. They wouldn't let us go... Oh, we were stopped right about here before, and... So this is new, we never saw this. What is this, a chocobo stable? I don't know anything about chocobo stables in Sector 5. Huh. I guess they figure... Oh, there she is.
Well, look who it is. Talk about a coincidence.
Yep, you pulled this on us
What are you
on the
doing
first game, too.
Waiting.
Why?
Because I'm not sick of you yet.
Lead on, then.
With pleasure.
Here's another one of those migraines.
Cloud? Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
You know, Cloud could be in an Excedrin commercial, actually. The more I think about it. I mean, he's got the face. He's marketable. Yeah, I guess they put the chocobo stable here because they figure you're on your way out and you're probably not even going to notice it. But I notice everything. Hats off to the rest of
You
the
can see the sky.
remake players
They're
who
still
do.
working on the new plate. I don't like this part of Midgar. Back when they were still building Midgar, there was an accident and the plate fell. People had only just started moving in, so there weren't a lot living there at the time, but...
Wait, what's she talking about? There's rats over here. More mice. They don't squish when you step on them like, what game was that in? Baldur's Gate 2, I think.
And that's?
Dark
The
Alliance.
underside of Sector 6, Wall Market. A real special place. But I'm sure you already knew that, right?
I didn't tell you? I enlisted pretty much right after I left home. I don't know much about this place, or any of the slums.
Well, it took a lot of people to build Midgar, and they all needed to blow off steam. So some traders built an entertainment district. Inns, shops, bars, the works. Folks started pouring in from all over. Business was booming, money was flowing, which attracted the attention of some guys who didn't much care for the law.
And now there isn't any.
Right. But instead of trying to solve the problem, the government decided to just wall it in. And that's how Wall Market began. Out of sight, out of mind, as the old saying goes. For the folks in charge, there's no better way to deal with it.
So it's like a giant veil.
Yeah. Want to see what's behind it?
Not really.
That's good. 'Cause I know a better way to get to Sector 7. One that, tragically, doesn't go through Wall Market. And it's just through this tunnel here. At least it was, back when I was a kid.
Wait a minute. I want to go to Wall Market, though. I do. I want to go there. Can't we go to Wall Market, please? Please, please, please. Let's go to Wall Market. Oh. Come on, don't be a nag. Oh, man. I guess that's for a future chapter. My buddy John is in Wall Market right now. He's way ahead of me in terms of if it was a race. I mean, he's smoking me in a competition. But, you know, I like to savor my games. I'm sure he's savoring it too. In his own way, though. He's, this is way more of a nostalgia trip for him than it is for me. And it's significantly nostalgic for me, in the first place.
It's been like this, you know, ever since the plate fell.
And there's no other way?
It'll be an adventure.
Is this where we see the Hell House? Well, it's definitely where we see a Trepsicott. Definitely see a Trepsicott there. Oh, that would have been a perfect place to put a treasure chest, man. Square Enix, what are you doing holding out, dropping the bar, man?
Well, this is good.
Lesser Drake. Do we get to fight something that we haven't fought before?
One more shot!
I mean, I guess we're not geographically anywhere different. We're not even in a different sector yet, but... variety is a good thing.
What's that?
A big arm. Kinda cute, don't you think?
That's funny. Alright, let's get this treasure here. Oh, we're back in the black on the Mughal medals. We're not 0 anymore. We now have a Mughal medal income building back up again. You know what?
Oh, great. Someone's pulled up the ladder.
Oh.
I wonder if we can use this.
The original had an arm like this too. Raise lower arm, rotate arm, have Aerith climb on and off. Warning, for safety, only load or unload the arm within the area marked by the yellow lines. Only load or unload the arm.
It's this way. Here's an idea. I'll hop on and you give me a ride.
You serious?
Absolutely. I'll throw down the ladder for you to climb up after.
Oh, alright. Well, the arm was not movable in the original, so this is kind of an upgrade. It's not exactly Bumblebee or Optimus Prime. Oh crap, did we just crushed a ladder? Oh man. Let's try not to kill Eris.
Piece of cake! Give me a sec! And here comes the ladder! Well,
Alright.
what did I tell ya?
Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to check this over here. Make sure there's no treasure chests or anything. No, we're good. There's some Shinra boxes up there, though. You would think they'd have more boxes than just Shinra boxes in this world.
You did it!
Yeah.
Alright, good enough. Let's keep on trucking.
Cloud doesn't know how to high five? I don't get that. Like, is high fiving not a military thing? I don't.
Stop.
I would have thought just being a kid, growing up in the world, he'd know what high fiving is. You know what?
So it's my turn?
Let's change to Ares. We need some more of her abilities. Let's use Soul Drain. Sorcerer's Storm. Wait, Sorcerer's Storm is the unleash an attack that absorbs MP. Sorcerer's Storm.
Hey, you asked for it.
Sorcerer's Storm, I believe, is
Go on!
the weapon.
I think we're almost done. Mind backing off a bit? Go on! Ha! Hey, you asked for it. Oh, that's weird.
There we go.
There used to be a way through here.
Now. Eris. Sorcerer's Storm, yep, that's the ability for the Silver Staff. Good. We don't have Arcane Ward learned. I'm gonna want to get that learned eventually here. It's a good idea for them to have implemented in order to get you to play around with the different characters. Give them all abilities that they have to learn, with you being them as the leader. Because in the original game, I mentioned that I liked Ares more than Tifa, and as a result I basically didn't use Tifa at all in the original game. If I didn't have to, you know, by limiting myself with a materia challenge or something. There were some instances in which I took on materia challenges that made me use Tifa just because of what materia she had access to, but in a normal playthrough where I had no materia locks in any of my characters, I would have just ignored her completely in the original game. And Red 13 as well, kind of easy. Just got completely ignored. I would say Kate Sith also. I think those are the three that I just basically ignored in the original game. Alright. So this is the way. And is there a down ramp to some treasure? Yes, there is. Wonderful. And we can't go down the rest of the tunnel. Oh well. Are these gonna come alive? I'll bet they are. Okay, which way is the way to go? It is definitely not up. Up is the shorter route. I think. Wait a minute. Did we just went back the way we came? Is that what happened here? I'm confused. Let's go back down this way. Because I still think those droids are going to pop up to life again. I think maybe down here we get cornered or turned back around again.
Looks like a dead end.
Yeah, okay. I definitely wanted to hit that dialogue beat. So my instincts were pretty good about not being able to come this way. Alright, let's go back the original way then. I wonder if that dialogue that Ares gave was enough to let these... Yep, that was enough to let these guys be alive. How about that?
I'm coming! Gotta go for it now.
Abilities, Sorceress Storm. There we go. Oh, come on. I keep forgetting that they're gonna blow. Oh, man. Okay. We'll play machine with the arm again here. Arm robot. Go.
Hey, I bet you can grab that container with the arm.
This is really cool. I am gonna have to say, I had always thought in the original that it was a shame that you couldn't use the arm to move stuff.
Not bad. So do you moonlight as a crane operator or something? Yeah?
No high fives? Come on, man. Even I'm bothered by how mean you're treating Ares.
Oh no, look. Why is it always gotta be so tough? Lucky for me, you'll make this easier.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it because he's wearing those heavy metal gauntlets and he's afraid he's gonna hurt Ares, or what? Like...
Okay, Cloud, ready?
I mean, I don't know why he's so afraid to give her a high five. And if he's not afraid to give her a high five, then I think he should be ashamed that he is being so mean to Ares. I think that's so cool how the hand just turns around and becomes a hand the other way. It's awesome. I mean, what else would you want from a giant transformer arm? You know? Oh. I'm gonna drop her off here.
Hold on.
Because I want that materia. Wonderful. I'm so glad she picked it up.
Gotcha.
Binding materia? I didn't know if Ares would read my mind there, but she did. She read my mind. That's awesome. very intuitive. I mean, this whole robot thing is something that I believe somebody must have asked for.
There.
I mean, if it wasn't a fan who asked for this kind of thing, then it was definitely a developer whose heart was in league with what the fans had always wanted. Like, I just feel like either a fan asked for this or a developer was a true fan of the original game and wanted that in there. Because it was a shame that we saw this huge hulking arm as backdrop and we didn't get to use it. I mean, it was a great art piece just to begin with, first of all, and it would have been so much cooler if it was functional, and now it is. I mean, spot on, guys. Just making my heart sing right now. I can't even express. That was a very astute thing for you guys to have implemented. It's great.
Here.
It's stuff like this that makes, you know, I always knew that playing this remake would be worth it, but it's things like this that make it somehow more than worth it, like just completely wonderful, you know. There was a lot of people on both sides of the debate before this release, like, you know, will this be super awesome, or will it be
too fast, okay?
doom and gloom? Wait a minute. Are we going forward? Did I accidentally go the right way again? So I was trying to go the wrong way. But yeah, I mean, there were people on both sides saying, you know, this is gonna suck, it's gonna be worse than it, you know, it should be, or whatever. There was doom and gloom being cast around, and I think rightly so. There's a lot of people who are protective over the past and maybe a little bit possessive over their, you know, their vision of the, you know, what the remake should be. So this was a big dead end. So I did intuitively go the right way again while trying to go the wrong way. I feel like we need some materia, but I don't think that the vendor here has what we want. We'll get some Cosmo Canyon. That'll be good. I'm pretty sure I've kept up with all of the... Yeah, you know what? We'll get some earrings. Sure, why not? I think we've kept up with all of the music discs so far. I would be surprised, at least, if there's anything else. Caligulus bracelet. I kind of want 2 more of these, just in case we get Tifa and Barrett back, and because her titanium bangles, we don't have any slotted equipment yet, so I'm going to buy 2 more of these so that they can at least have some slotted equipment. I mean, I'm sure by the time next time we get in control of Tifa and Barrett, it's likely that there will be some better armor to wear, but at least if I'm wrong about that and the Caligulus bracelet was what we needed, then we won't be leaving them with nothing. I don't feel extremely good about the amount of gil that we have, but I feel good enough. Like 12,000 gil wasn't a whole lot. And we have even less now. So we got 4,800. I mean, that's still not a whole lot. It's quite little, actually, but we're not broke, at least. We won't be stuck in a scenario where we need a Phoenix down and can't get it. And Square Enix was very nice. Very animal friendly in their decision not to have rats get smushed by your feet when you walk over them. The only game I can think of is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, but that's really the only game that needed to do that for me to take notice of, hey, that can be done.
Anybody around? Guess it's just us.
Who were you expecting? Well, no, there's signs of
It's still warm.
Should we
someone
relight
else.
it? Have our own campfire?
But who were you expecting, though, is my
I need to
question.
get back. Besides,
Looky here, boys! Caught us some burglars!
Coming into our homes and stealing our shit, doing crimes.
I'd say we're owed compensatory damages.
Composite. I don't get it.
How stupid can you be? It's crazy simple. Compensatory damages.
You know what?
It's like
These are guys that we want to steal from.
for damages.
Oh yeah. That's what you get when you, when somebody else.
we haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, we were just passing through.
Oh, a likely story.
Okay, what do you want?
Nothing but our due recompense. That's all.
Do recompense. Do recompense.
Do recompense.
No shit for brains. Due recompense. It's like.
This is great, actually.
Compensatory damages.
Damages recompense. I get it.
Simple as that.
I think we've heard enough.
Alright, now, I'm pretty sure that I saw these guys on the Steel chapter. You can steal from these. Grungy Bandit Champion Belt. Yeah, we should have Steel equipped. I don't think that we can... Dang it. I don't think that we can switch our materia here. Retry from checkpoint? Where was the checkpoint? Hold on. I know what we can do. Back. Who's the next one? Abilities. Braver. Back. Who else is there? Burke, Butch. Beck, Burke, and Butch. Okay, so maybe this is not Grungy Bandit. There's probably other people associated with this. We're gonna use Focus Thrust on Beck. That's what we'll do. And we'll switch to Ares, because we want to get some ATB on her. Ability, Sorcerer's Storm. Later, Beck.
Go on! I think we're almost done.
Sorcerer's Storm on Burke. There we go.
Okay, guys, whatever you do, don't move.
Don't look. Don't look.
I'm super dead.
Well, you really shouldn't have messed with us, man. I like it though, they're keeping things KO. They're not keeping things deadly, you know, it's a good story reason why we can even play with them a little bit. That's pretty great, actually. That's very awesome. I like the character behind that, what they did there. We didn't kill any real people. We've been only killing monsters so far. We've been KOing people like Rude and Reno. Well, forcing a retreat off of Rude and Reno, and then we've been KOing these thieves. There's been very little needless death in this game. It's very good. For a game that swears a lot and, you know, cuts a lot of corners, I guess, shows some moral ambiguity, it's good to see that we don't need to turn it into a Resident Evil fest. I like it. Let's see. We're headed that way? Where did we come from that? We came from that way. Right? Let's go back there and see. Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand where we are actually. I don't get it. Did we just leave? This is the dead end we came from. Why are we back? I must have left that thief fight through the wrong door. Well, this is weird. I didn't think that we had been through this way. I guess I forgot how we got in the door. Yeah, we totally went the wrong way. Oh, you know what? Here it is. I was beginning to think that that had been a dead end or something. Nope, we were just supposed to...
Shit! Let's get the hell out of here!
Wait, you guys! Don't leave me! I'm coming!
See, yeah, I mean, swearing and all.
Random
oh well.
question, but why did you quit being a soldier?
That is random.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Did you have any soldier friends? Any war buddies?
No. Not really.
Oh, okay.
Except for one. Actually two.
Huh? What we got here? Fresh meat to test our employer. That's what.
Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do.
Abilities, Sorcerer's Storm, Sweeper prototype. Oh, you know what?
Hey, you asked for it.
Yeah, there we go.
Go on.
Abilities, Sorcerer's Storm.
I keep my distance, sorry, but I gotta. Here it comes.
There we go.
Moving on then.
Do we have Ares' weapon? Yes, we have Sorcerer's Storm learned. Let's get back to... Do we want to get back to Guard Stick? Let's get back to Guard Stick, reslot the previous weapon. Now we'll do Arcane Ward a little bit here. Hope we have enough enemy combats to get her fully trained up on this Guard Stick. It's possible that we won't. I should have been grinding the all that stuff earlier.
Stupid ladders, always out of reach. Okay, Cloud. Heading down. You're in charge of the arm. Got it?
Alright, she's got... Oh... Wait a minute, are we doing 2 different arms?
It's this way.
I'm just assuming that that was where we want that. I don't really know. But at least now we can offer a ride because we can get the hand to fall all the way down. That probably was correct. Okay, we have a materia over there that we need her to collect. And I'm pretty sure we want her to collect that materia before we get her as far as she needs to go. Let's drop her off here. No, no. 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 Off her ride. We want her to go to the right. How do we get her over to the right? There we go. Yeah. Let her go get that materia. Okay. Grab the container, and we'll move this container over there. Wow, we're definitely damaging whatever that wooden bridge is. I'm glad that Square Enix did not feel it necessary to make us safe drivers with this thing. You know what? I think we need to take the container back over here. This is going to be one of those things where you can only do one thing at a time. That's crappy. Alright, place the container, lift the arm, get Ares back on, offer ride. Oh man. This is annoying. We're gonna have to bring Ares all the way back over, set her down, bring the container all the way back over, alright. Alright. I was wrong about that container placement the first time. I guess I asked for all this to be longer than it should have been. Alright. Put it down here. Now we can go give Ares a ride. Oh man. Quite involved, you guys, quite involved. You can only move the hand one way at a time, which means you can't raise it and pivot at the same time. That's sort of bothersome. Yeah, get our materia there. Thanks, hon. Magnify materia.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Don't know what that is. Offer ride. Now what? Okay, it tells us to stack the containers. You know what? Ares, you're in the wrong spot. This is upsetting me now. There's too many steps. Oh, man. Alright. I guess the novelty of the robot arm wears off when things that should be logical in real life aren't part of the operational process. I'm still happy they put it in, don't get me wrong. It could have been more intuitive is all I'm saying. Definitely happy that this is a minigame. Just the only thing making me unhappy is that my video's running a bit long. We're over the hour mark and I still have no idea well, you can change arms, huh? I had no idea about that. Okay. Well, I guess that's pretty cool. We're stacking the containers just like they said. Okay, now we're going to take this arm.
It's this.
I think we are going to set her on top of the tall containers, and then we're going to use the other arm to pick her up off the tall containers. I think that's the way this works. So let's bring this arm. Oh, shoot, can't kill Ares. We actually could have killed her. If that was more real, we definitely could have killed her. Lower. Alright. Oh, they want us to be over here. Okay. Yep, we'll drop her off there.
Thanks for the lift. I'll have that ladder down for you in a sec.
Wonderful. Thanks, hon. Me and the flower girl. I wonder if I was a little younger, like the same age that I was when I played the original Final Fantasy VII the first time. I wonder if I was in high school, if I would still have as much feelings for the
That went pretty well.
Sure did.
very pure.
Wait a minute. Did you just...
Wait a minute.
Nope.
Cloud just offered a high five. Cloud just offered a high five and she didn't give it to him.
Don't worry. We'll be on the same page next time.
That's
What are you talking
cute.
about?
That's
I'm
innocent.
sorry, okay?
She said, "I'll give you a high five next time." Oh man, that's great. Yeah, so I mean that's part of Aries' whole thing. She's always been about wholesome innocence and all that. Probably I would have had much more of a crush on her when I was younger. I don't know, I'm still partial to Tifa.
Hold it right there!
But I do get the appeal of her character.
Then you gotta pay the toll!
Abilities, we need Arcane Ward. Cloud.
Let's get serious. Go on!
Spells, Thunder.
Give me a break!
We'll make it work.
There you go.
We made it. Smell the fresh air?
So Arcane Ward places a circle ward around either Ares or Cloud. And then I think when you cast a spell inside of it, it does 2x damage. I don't know if that's the same for abilities or regular attacks. Or her Tempest, whatever it is, Tempest Strike. But it's definitely a battlefield control type of a power, and that's generally pretty cool.
Cloud, up top.
There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, Cloud, bring it in. Not such a grumpy merc now, are ya? Wonderful. What's this? This is the Kate Sith
All right, there it is.
slide.
The gate to Sector 7.
Wonderful.
Looks shut. How do we open it?
More importantly, how about we take a break? Sound good?
No. I don't have time
Up
for...
there looks nice. Come on.
This iconic scene from Final Fantasy VII.
You know, a long time ago, I used to sell flowers here.
Oh yeah?
That would have been a cute playground to sell flowers in. Kate Sith ladder is bigger than
Cloud,
anything they have
you were
in
a soldier first
Sector
class,
5.
right?
Yeah.
Weird.
Here's where we get the dish.
Really? What's weird about it?
Nothing. Just that you were the same rank.
Huh? As who?
The first guy I ever loved.
Am I the second guy you ever loved?
What's his name? I probably know him.
Are you okay?
He knows him.
Wow.
That one name uttered.
Your eyes.
Oh. It's 'cause of the Mako. All soldiers have them.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm bumming you out. We should go.
I don't think the remake wants you to know the name of her first love.
Gotta look forward, not back.
I know the name of her first love. But I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Should I? Maybe I should. But I mean, that one syllable uttered is enough to completely throw her. You can ride on the slide. Oh my lord, you have no idea. This is just like the robot hand thing. I have always wanted to slide on this slide. I will slide on this slide for a good 5 or 10 minutes. And there's nothing anybody can say to stop me. Oh my gosh. You know what? We are at the end of our video. We're at 1 hour and 12 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and slide on the slide a little bit off camera. And I invite you guys to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And when we come back, I'll be ready to progress through the story, having slid to my heart's content. This is StiltzkinKupo84 with Cat and Fam Gamer TV, signing off. See you next time, guys.